Hi, in this video we're going to further explore the difference of two squares, but in this case where we have something common to these terms that we could factorise out first. So in general, whenever you're factorising, whatever techniques you're going to use, always check first whether there's a common factor between the terms. So let's just copy this out and then see if we can do that. 72a cubed x squared minus 2a cubed y squared. What's common to both these terms? Well, I can see that 72 and 2 have a factor of 2 in common, so I can take that out. I can also see that the a cubed and the a cubed, they have that in common, so I can factorise that out. And then I'm going to open my bracket, leave some space, and then think 2a cubed multiplied by what is going to give this, and 2a cubed multiplied by what is going to give this term. So, firstly, 2a cubed times what is the 72a cubed x squared? Well, 2 times 36 is 72. We've already got this a cubed here, so we don't need to multiply the a cubed by anything. But we've also got this x squared, so we need to have x squared there. So 2a cubed multiplied by 36x squared would give you this term here. And then secondly, 2a cubed multiplied by what is negative 2a cubed y squared? Well, firstly, I'm going to need a minus here, aren't I? I've already got the 2 here, so I don't need a 2 here. I've already got the a cubed, so I don't need a cubed, but I need this y squared here. So it's going to be y squared. And that will work. 2a cubed multiplied by negative y squared would be minus 2a cubed y squared. Okay, so I've now factorised out the common term. Now let's concentrate on this bracket here to see if I can factorise further. Well, I've got this special thing here called the difference of two squares. This expression here is of that particular form there because, look, it's a difference, a subtraction of two squared things. Look, this is a difference, a subtraction of two squared things because y squared is something squared, x squared is something squared, 36 is a square number, everything's a square related thing here. So what we do is to factorise a squared minus b squared, what we do is we'd have two brackets multiplied together, we have a plus in the middle of one of them, a minus in the middle of the other, and then we do the square root of each of these two terms. We do the square root of this first term of a squared, which is just a, and that's the first term of each bracket, and we do the square root of the second thing here, the b squared, which is b, and we make that the second thing of each of these brackets. So let's do that on the next line. Let's copy out the 2a cubed. Then I'm going to have two brackets, one with a plus in the middle and the other with a minus in the middle. And then we're going to do the square root of each of these terms. Now the square root of the first term of 36x squared, well, the square root of 36 is 6. And the square root of x squared is just x. So we put x there. So 6x is the first thing of each bracket. And then we do the square root of the second thing, the y squared, which is just y, so we make that the second term of each bracket, and that is the completed, fully factorised form.